Let's start with the concept of inertia, because if we don't understand inertia, we can't actually understand grid forming. So this slide is used as a very simple visual analogy with generation and consumption balance. And that's a great way to explain it. Let's think of power system like a water system with pressure where we can control only flow of water. So it's our generation. If generation and load, or like consumption of water, balance, then the water level, like in this bucket, will be stable. In terms of grid, we have like frequency of the grid around the nominal. Now, what happens if suddenly we have overgeneration? For example, you consume less water, but you still generate the same amount. Frequency tends to rise. Like water, it will start filling this tank. What will happen if we have overconsumptions? For example, some of the generator broken down. In this case, frequency tends to fall and water level also start to fall. In a traditional grid, inertia works like this buffer, so like this bucket or like shock absorber. It slows down how fast the system frequency moves. So like if you have big bucket, it means your frequency, you have more room for for increasing generation or decreasing the generation. And that time delay is incredibly valuable. Why? Because other systems like governance, control reserves need time to react. You think about this, like you can't start your car in half a second. Like you still need to turn on the keys, the engine start working, so you need this time. Without inertia, or like this big bucket with water, frequency changes much faster, and the system can move from small disturbance to a protection trim before slower controls even wake up. This is like why low inertia systems are much more harder to operate. Key message from this slide will be that inertia doesn't fix the imbalance by itself, but it buys us this time. And in power systems, buying even a few seconds can be the difference between a stable recovery or load shedding, or like even blackouts. Moving to a lot of renewables, we losing this inertia, and I will explain this on the next part of this inertia videos.